to not see, well, Overwatch in front of you. Today I'm playing some SMITE because I thought I'd play some SMITE and throw it out of change and see if you like this and want to see a mix of this and Overwatch, or just purely Overwatch, or just purely this. Okay? Comment down below which one you would want, and whichever gets the most, you know, obviously I'll do. But if they do purely Overwatch, I will still do bits of SMITE, just not as much SMITE as it will say a bit of both. Okay. I like playing Assault. Okay, I like playing a normal Assault. This one, which is the daily thing, looks quite appealing. Fight out an assault with any team comp, and I just do this one. So I'm doing. I said again, I'm doing SMITE because I thought I'd change it up a bit. Yes, I did say yesterday I'll be playing Diva or Orisa today. I'll probably be playing both of them tomorrow in a slightly longer video. Don't say 20 minutes per character, or a game attack and defense per character. And then over the weekend, it probably more 3 of us streams. I might do one by myself. I don't know what on though. I might do another SMITE video. So I might start alternating Overwatch and SMITE until people say millions of Overwatch videos. Then I'll do millions of Overwatch videos. So I got Medusa, and I like Medusa, to be honest, as a character. Oh, that's the thing I have. Do I trust Loki? Well, I'm gonna probably decline, because I like Medusa. And if I do get enough favour, I will buy a character for you guys. And then I'll play as that character, probably not today. Sorry about that silence, but I had to do something. And if the first bit is muted, I'll say hi again. I'm playing SMITE because I thought I'd change it up a bit. Good thing if you couldn't hear me, but you probably could. But I realised I wasn't in a party, so I was speaking to the people as well. But it looks like quite a good thing. I say I want to be Medusa because I've got a master rank in it, so I know how to play her. But master ranks don't really say much. They just really tell you know how to play the character a bit, or you play them enough to get that one. But SMITE games can only take a while. Normal SMITE games. I like Assault because it's more. It's faster, but it's more. No, it's more random. It's much more random. Because anything can happen. Because there's no. If you're an avid MOBA player, and if you're wondering, SMITE is not one of his normal MOBAs. The ones that League of Legends where you click your mouse and tell them to go there, they go there. It's when you actually control the character a bit more. So it seems like you are the character more, and but it's still highly played. It's still quite a big esport. I won't say I'm amazing at it, but I am the highest rank you can be. So I have played it enough to get to that rank. I played it a lot on PC, and I played it a lot on console as well. When it came out on console, I was one of the first to download it. I love this game. It's one of the best MOBAs in my opinion. People could argue League of Legends is, but I played that once, didn't really like how the game controlled, and how and then how the game controlled and stuff like that. The characters and the abilities are quite good, but Overwatch, no, I thought I got Overwatch in mind, but SMITE, in my opinion, has a more yeah, it goes well. SMITE has more of Indian thing because all the character players are gods. So you probably most likely know the character. Well, you can play as Thor, you can play as Loki, just there. Odin, who are all characters from the Norse mythology, but also the Avengers universe, the Marvel universe, sorry, the Avengers universe. As they're all recognisable, it's like obviously Zeus and Poseidon and Athena and characters like that. Here, all are very recognisable. There's Cupid. So all the characters are very recognisable, unlike League of Legends, where it's more characters like a random character they've created. This has a backstory, which is why I decided to do. We'll go through the camera and how you're acting with character and move the character.
Somewhere?
One downside of the Tuesday was there's an upside and a downside. The downside to her is the fact that one of her abilities makes her have to get really close to the character, and for a ranged character who doesn't have much physical defense, it's quite annoying. So this ability I use just for movement. But the upside to her is her passive is really good. Sidewinder. So she can move left, right, forward and back at the same speed. Well, most characters move forward, but they'll move back with that at slower speed. So that's really helpful. Also this one just through her shots, get a buff and the attack faster, and you attack faster. This one it's a normal line thing, not that, but if it hits someone, it comes out from this one.
Somewhere?
Oh my god. You know what I mean? Which is just a very, yeah, they're low defensive character and get pushed around very easily. Back to abilities. Lacerate is that dash. I don't like that dash for attacking. I use it a lot for escaping or trying to, at least, but they can also block and get in the way and actually damage themselves. And Petrify is no from the thing, whenever Medusa looks at you, you turn to stone. It's that. Medusa moves her mask, revealing her true face, delivering a powerful blast from her horrifying Gorgon gaze. Enemies take damage and are stunned if they look at Medusa. And if an enemy is killed, a statue of them is just left standing there. It's quite creepy, guys. Are there any passives? No, but the statue doesn't do anything, but it's just there, which is quite a cool thing. That's if basically killing with it. I have done combat really well with ability if people are smart enough. how long is the stun? The stun goes in 2 seconds, but when they leave, they're slowed for 3 seconds. So they're very vulnerable after, when they've been stunned and after they've been stunned for a good 5 seconds.
Show me what you got.
So a lot of abilities can be used in that 5 seconds. Apart from that, a Maze is probably pre-used when you got stunned in. Your Maze is like, your Maze is like in Overwatch Diva's nuke. How it just does a ton of damage at once. But your Maze, there's 5 classes. If you played MOBAs, you know most classes. There is a warrior. There's warrior. If there is one in here, Tyr is a warrior. See right there, he's a warrior class. There is a mage who's Anubis. You see there's Anubis there. There's perfect. There's an assassin who's Loki. He's in the assassin class. There's a ranged, and I'm the ranged. And there's a guardian. The difference between these, Loki, warrior and assassin are very similar. Assassin get lower health, but they tend to move a bit fast. So it's really good for getting there, killing them, getting out. They do a bunch of damage at once. Warrior warrior like a mini guardian. They have a lot of health and can deal reasonable damage, but they aren't that fast. Or they don't tend to be that fast. You can also increase their movement speed a bit faster. But those 2 classes, I never really play, but even though my main is an assassin, if I would actually play a range class better than I would a melee class. But on the unlucky reason, I play Thanatos, who's a ranged. No, he's not ranged, he's melee, and I've got a master level 5 in him. He's my favourite character. I like his abilities and moveset, how he looks, how he skins. I like everything about him. That's what I can say. So, but the difference between mage and hunter, as it's called, is mage deal magical damage, I deal physical damage. So you got to, all the classes are very similar. They don't change much because they're both ranged, but it's just the damage dealt and the item they can hold are very different. So each character then steals. No, I need to steal this ability. If you play this game mode, grab that healing ability. It would help you and your teammates. No team, and it kills your health and mana for a certain percentage. Okay. Is that a certain amount or a certain percentage? No, yes, it's an amount plus their level. I think plus an amount which level. Each level, their level and your level.
Killing spree.
I think the Medusa can do quite a lot of damage for a ranged character, but also you've got two of the 4 abilities are stun abilities, right? Yeah, 2 of 4 abilities are stun abilities. The other 2 are just damage abilities. So she doesn't have any abilities. I mean her usable abilities. I mean her passive is obviously an ability, it's not a usable one. But that's really helpful. So you can move same speed forward as you do backwards. So you can, especially if you're being chased, you can run backwards while shooting them, moving at the same speed. I tend to focus one ability, which I like, which is why I'm focusing Viper Shot, and somewhat I put some into the other 2 just so that they're leveled up a bit. I tend to focus one ability massively, that's not as strong it is, but you can choose to do all of them. I reckon that's slower and you get as much kills. It seems weird, it just switches weird messages. It sounds weird in my head. Also, when that ability triggers, for the last one, stop moving, then you're done. But it seems very counterproductive, but stop moving when that happens. very helpful for escaping. Or resisting. Heal them. Keep it. I want to be killed so I can post some stuff. Because at the moment I'm currently much weaker than my team. And then I died from that. Yeah, I'm done now. I couldn't stop that. I couldn't even stop that. So there are start items, which are items you can't level up, but can be really powerful. This one can be really helpful. Purchase it. Especially if you want, it helps boost mana, and if you're more of a jungle person, this mode isn't the jungle, just kill them. Yeah, I can get an obliterate for this game. I noticed this game wouldn't take as long as the other modes, because they have jungle and they tend to take hours. The longest game I've ever had is over an hour. I've had like 65 minutes, which is why I'm at a risk of streaming it, because it might go over about of screen time I'm allowed, which is an hour. I don't know what scares me. Actually, oh yeah, there's an ability. Look, pretty fast with me. Offer.
Not even death can save.
I had no chance. They're too powerful. I'm not playing 2 games, but these games tend to be quite short. And I get really lucky, and then that happens. So for some stuff up because I just woke up and I haven't drank in like 12 hours. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about some songs and some artists I would recommend you listen to. Shit, I should have done that. I would recommend you listen to. The first one being Back and Bone Man. All of his songs are really good. I was starting to listen to most of his songs now. I only picked like 7, but I've created a playlist for me, just for me, of all of his songs, so I can listen to all of them, see how they all sound, and see which is my favourite. The next one being Queen. All the Queen songs are good. They're all really good. Some are better than others, but most of their songs are really good and are worth listening to. And then if you like Queen, I'd also say Guns N' Roses. They're also a really good thing. They do have a weird era of some weird songs like My World, which aren't the best, but then there are other songs like, probably heard some of them, Sweet Child of Mine, Welcome to the Jungle, Stairway to Heaven. It's called Stairway to Heaven, isn't it? Anyway, one of them. Then, if you like more, and then another one is, if you tend to like more rocky sort of thing, I say AC/DC. I would definitely say AC/DC. It's due to their how good this is. Thunderstruck you probably heard. Back in Black you probably heard.
Destroyed a middle enemy tower.
But they just are really, but they're slightly more heavy metal than rock, but they're still a very good rock band. It seems weird for out there, but a song I would recommend is Gangster's Paradise. No matter if you don't like rap, I won't call it a rap song, but it is it's more of a, I don't know, you know what I mean. But even if you don't like rap, it's a really good song. I don't like rap, and I've got that song in the playlist. I would. And then Arctic Monkeys. If you've not heard of them, I'm guessing you probably have. Most of their songs are in games. If you ever played The Crew, they've got one of the songs, Do I Wanna Know, in there. And you probably know that one. Bryan Adams is also another very good artist. You've probably heard Everything I Do, song like that, and Summer 69, you've probably heard them. Really? Yeah, I'm good.
Up on the eyes, that one.
I know a few songs I would recommend. Again. Hotel California. I would recommend Wonderwall. Don't Stop Believing you've probably heard by Journey. I'd probably recommend Journey as well.
Your middle Phoenix is under attack.
Sweet Dreams in brackets are made of this. What version I don't really know. If you prefer
Your middle Phoenix
electronic
has been destroyed.
music, then obviously that one. Animals by Martin Garrix. I recommend that one as a good game.
Titan
And
under attack.
and the whole soundtrack, but to Geometry Dash. Seems weird, but the songs are amazing in Geometry Dash. They're one of the best songs in any game ever, in my opinion. And they're all different, and and each music relates to the actual track itself. But if you play the game, the beat of the music relates to when you have to jump, which is really clever, in my opinion. I mean, people don't realise that. So if you were to know the music off by heart, you could probably do each level. Weird, right? I don't know, but I'll play a bit of it. Oh, no, I won't play a bit of it. I don't know if it's... Actually, people have been playing the games, haven't they, the core? I'll search that up, and if you would like the music, I'll probably play the soundtrack to Geometry Dash in my videos. That's it if it's copyrighted. People can play the game and you can hear the soundtrack there. I hate that song. I hate the new that they made. It's not bad, it's really annoying, obnoxious as hell. There's some songs and some things I would recommend you listening to. One more. I want to know, but I want to know what love is by Foreigner. Another quite a good song. And also, find it now. Also the song from Fast 7. See You Again. I recommend that song. Especially if you like the film, you should probably have that song on the playlist. On any playlist. If you like the Fast and Furious films, I would recommend the film as well as a good film. But I'd recommend something just a good song. Yes, it is what it is. I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it's a pop song. But it's one of those different songs. It's really helpful to shoot behind you and doing this. Shit. Stop. Yep, no chance. I was going on in front of me. I couldn't do anything. I'll be very close to people tomorrow. Listen to some songs I recommend. We just lost it. No chance. The downside to most MOBAs is the respawn timer. As the game progresses, the respawn timer gets more and more. I find a respawn timer of like 18 seconds is stupid. That's one downside to this game. But if you like MOBAs, I would recommend this game. It's one of the games I would say you have to play this. Even better, it's free. So people like free games, unless the game's one of these pay-to-win games like Clash of Clans. This game's very what am I looking for? You can pay into it, but you don't need to pay into it to be good at the game. I'll show you if it allows me to show you the shop. See. So I haven't quite here. I want to do something. So that but I just had to. So I can't show you about the shop. You can pay into it. It says buy gems. You can buy gems to buy skins for characters, to buy characters at least. But it's just more for looks and different characters. You don't really pay into it to speed up a build or something. No, you don't pay into it to do that. One flag down. You can buy gems if you wanted to. Also, the Ultimate God purchase, which I haven't done myself, but I would like to. I get tons refunded because I bought tons of different characters. I can see the gods I own, and I got those four. That's it. I apparently own him. No, I don't. It's one of the 3 gods that are moving around. For you, I got a really cool skin for him. This one, which I packed on this boxes things, but it's a really cool skin. And with another character, all them, I've got quite a lot of characters, but he's my main one. As you can see by all these skins.
This war shall be ours.
I want this skin because it looks amazing. Many would agree.
Thanatos.
Let's get it enough. These skins are cool in my opinion. It's a cool, overall general cool character. No. I'm going to reroll him. So I've never used him, didn't want to. Okay, I'm not going to reroll him.
Hades.
I've got Hades now. I would swap for Apollo. I've used him before. But another ranged character.
Hades.
He's a cool ranged character though, and he's really helpful. There's no Ra. Oh, unlucky. If one of the Ra's got a healing ability, which is really helpful. And he's wondering where Flash probably comes from. He probably comes from Mercury. Who's I think he's Roman, but he's Roman. He's a Roman god, but he's really fast. That is one of the idea Flash comes from. Aren't they? Or it comes from this, but it probably comes from Mercury. Let's try it out there. Oh, this could be better. I've got the only character with a master team. Or they got a Geb. I've got Geb. I'll put 2 master levels into him. He can be a really good character. Most abilities aren't very damaging, but one of the abilities is a shield. And he can protect himself or friendlies with a shield for a certain amount of time. And the shield has I think it's around 200 to start with. But when you level up that ability, it levels the amount of health the shield has. Plus, you can probably improve that with some items. I was wondering why I've got a cool border around my thing. It's because I bought one of the adventures. I know exactly what they're called, but one of the things. I'm gonna do this one. See, this ability is really helpful. I'm gonna push that one actually. Push this one just because it gives me increased mana. Ooh. I'll push this one. Get that one because I get some cooldown on all the relics. I shoot all the abilities. I'll read them up to you. His passive is quite good, Blight. Hades' normal staff applies a debuff to the enemy called Blight. Debuff stays on the target and can refresh if an enemy is filled by Blight. Each of Hades' other powers that have an additional effect. Death from below. Hades descends into the ground and erupts from below at his ground location, doing damage to all enemies in the area. If the enemy is blighted, they're also slowed. Applies Blight itself. Shroud of Darkness. Hades silences all enemies in the cone in front of him. If the enemy is blighted, they're also feared. Really helpful if you got people chasing you. Devourer of Souls. Hades devours souls of his enemies, doing damage into an area around him. Blighted hit by his ability are detonated. Say if the enemy is blighted, the blight will explode basically. Detonate, dealing damage to enemies and healing your allies around detonated targets. Enemy gods take 50% of the damage from detonated blights, consumes the blight. Pillar of Agony. Hades calls to all souls nearby, pulling them closer to him. Will damage every 0.5 seconds for 4 seconds. The enemy, if the enemy is blighted, their protections are reduced. Hades gains protections for the duration, does not consume or apply blight. So when I do that, when I hit someone, they now have blight, and my ability would have an increased effect, which can be really helpful if you want to combo things. So, but annoying if you want to combo things. Blight works better on gods because it can last longer than minions. But minions and most moblers are there to protect you from the towers.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, I do increase this one because it heals alive, apparently? Yeah, it is. Not very much. Oh, brilliant. Odin got a really powerful combo, where if he was to use his bird ability, I don't know what it's called, because the comment is called in the description if you can know what it's called. When you use that and you leap, the birds will detonate, doing like 1,000 damage on landing. Up to 1,000, it's stupid how much damage it does. It's obscene. But again, it's stupidly how powerful it is. But its abilities aren't that good, in my opinion. Odin's just a general powerful character in this game. If you've got him on your team's gonna probably win. No matter if the player can use him or not. If the player doesn't know how to combo basically any new Odin characters, who you play Odin, happy days. I didn't know about it myself when I first played him. I was using the abilities separately, and the both as a shield. So what people don't do, they use it with the leap and get it. Some people say Hades is quite powerful. I would say otherwise. That healing thing, you rarely see that healing thing, to be honest. I've rarely been healed by that. I'm gonna heal here, just to get good health. I think Hades is a mage. The most abilities involve him being in front of their face. Really annoying. I should use that down for this. I should. That's it. No, shit. Oh my god, sorry for bad language if you don't know bad language.
Battle isn't over.
Oh wow.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I would stop them. I currently can't. Keep on my lack of health. That actually, yeah, fucking. That would help, but I've got 88 health. I'm slowly increasing. If you could help me, guys. I don't need that. I need my thing to come off cooldown. I might just go in there and die rather than buy the thing I need. I was going to die pretty soon, but I wanted to get that. Which can be really helpful, because that increases my health, my cooldown on my abilities, my attack speed, and my movement, and all relics receive 20% cooldown. Really helpful. But like guardian characters in the game go for items that have an aura. Surprisingly enough, but they can buff and debuff enemies. They can buff friendlies around you and debuff enemies around you, depending on what the aura does, which can be really helpful if you're the one who's soaking all the damage. How it can help your allies do damage, because of the lack of time you'll be doing damage. Shit, I hate damage. After kind of damage, after damage. That buff is really helpful actually on the level 2 version of this ability. Oh, that's good. I don't know how long Blight stays on for, so it might be permanent. Oh, but see, that did ton of damage. Too much, too powerful. I will get some road skill. I might buy this one. Then get this one. It's not an upgradable item, but it's a start item which has quite a good effect. So that type thing, I'm gonna buy it. Give me some life steal, don't give me tons. But it doesn't cost tons, give the life steal to me. Amazing. I get triggered on this game quite hard. Try to trigger it. I normally do when I'm thinking of assault. Win a match, lose a match, win a match, lose a match. But I'm just really unlucky. I hopefully get enough favour after this game to buy a character. If I don't, I'll buy a character next time I play this game.
An ally has been slain. You rock. You rock. You rock.
And game's only, you can surrender, but only after 10 minutes. On this game we tend to take around the 10-minute mark, so it's pointless surrendering with them. Plus surrendering, you get reduced favour, because you're playing the game like that. Stupid, but I know. Oh my god. They have so many abilities that stun the characters. Oh. I know we've got that tracking ability. Ability to damaging. Yes, here. No trap there. No. I have his shield. He's just doing it. I've got a cool skin for Geb. Yeah, I'm not that anymore. That one's really helpful. Check all that nice. That's that Phoenix one. As in most MOBAs, the game rewards the enemies and buffs the enemies' minions when you're feeling them down. It should be vice versa. It helps you, it helps you come back, but the game's just longer. That does lots of secret, doesn't it? I help kind of ish. I know the house with. If he's... Oh, I picked the wrong pass. Shit. I don't think I'm gonna fight. Oh well, he's got actually quite a lot of health. That's why you're losing, because one of our team left. What's up, pal? There's that. Yeah. 6 deaths. It's not going well. Again, no. Twice I've done that. Twice. If you're new, you get a relic at the start of the game. I think it's level 1 you get it. You get it no matter what. You get a relic when you hit level, a second relic when you hit level 12. And relic's like another ability which has a stupidly long cooldown. Yeah, that can certainly win it even out. I'm probably dashing there. Yeah, what when you take down the Phoenix, yours or when they take down yours or you take down theirs, it buffs the minions, gives them increased health and increased damage. It's really nice. The biggest skill after that. Oh, why that polymorph? Like, who left? The Mercury left. When people leave, you get a massive disadvantage because you got death characters, so you got to make up for people. What is it? They're gonna fall. Oh, and I'm a spawn to watch it. What's we done? After your games off both of them. This game requires very rarely in this game will you 1v5 a group of enemies. Very rarely. Which is why it's most MOBAs are team game, which is same with Overwatch. If you lose a player, you have a much lower chance of winning because you got the reduced players, and you need to make up for that by just playing really well. And very rarely, if a player's left, will you win a game. It's happened once, and I won a game once when that happened. Or I'm just off. I see how long the stream is, and if it's like 30 minutes, I'll do another one. But if it's like 40, I won't do another one. Or if it's paying at this video. Sorry if you hear the sound. "39 minutes. So I'm going to end it here, guys. I know it seems pretty... It's roughly how long all the things will be. But it's as quest reward. No, not quest reward. But I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna end it here because the stream's dragging. I would do another match, but the stream's dragging, so I'm gonna end it here. So I'll speak to you guys tomorrow, playing either this or Overwatch. If you want to watch it live, you can, but obviously the videos are still there if you're live or not. So I'm gonna end it here. Goodbye. Have fun.